Good afternoon, madame. I'm here to see the mayor.
Do you have an appointment?
Why, I'm sure that is not necessary, madame. I have come with a special invitation for the mayor and his wife.
Oh, perhaps I can be of some help.
Oh, I am sorry, madame, but I have express instructions from my employer to hand deliver it to the mayor himself.
Well, you must tell your employer that that's entirely out of the question. For today, anyway. The mayor is out of town until tomorrow morning. But I'm sure that if you give it to me, I'll make certain that he gets it.
Well, you must understand that this is vitally important.
And you must understand that I've worked for the mayor for 5 years.
Yeah, well, I shall entrust it to you then.
Good.
It is an invitation to a reception being hosted by my employer, Mrs. Mikos Cassidine.
Did he say Cassidine?
That name. Where have I heard that name before?
Family that tried to freeze us all to death. Couldn't be those Cassidines, could it?
Well, I think this is a nice way for me to spend my day off.
Yeah, it's really sweet of you, Amy, to stay with me while I'm waiting for Luke.
It's my pleasure. Besides, this way I'm the first one to know something around here. The second. I'll be the second.
I just wish that Luke would have called me from Mexico.
Do you think that something went wrong?
No, of course not. I'm sure that he got a copy of the divorce decree and he just hopped on the first plane back to Port Charles.
Well, it still sounds kind of fishy to me.
Part of it.
All of it? I mean, don't you think it seems kind of funny for Lee to go with Luke and Joe? I mean, talk about keeping strange company.
Well, he's a good lawyer. He's also Scotty's father.
I know, and that's all the more reason. It's Scotty you're divorcing.
Amy, Lee only wants to be of help, that's all.
Well, he could have been of more help if he would have found the original divorce decree, the one that you got Scotty to sign. Laura, I don't understand how it didn't make it here to Port Charles.
Maybe that's...
Hi, Bobby and I got through at the hospital early and we thought we'd come by. Oh, we should call.
No, that's okay. Come on in.
Ah, you thought it was Luke at the door, didn't you?
Yeah, I guess
hi,
wishful thinking.
Hi. Oh, hi. How are you?
Not for much longer, because we got great news for you.
Mary called from Lee Baldwin's office, and Luke is definitely arriving today.
Did he get the divorce decree?
That's what it looks like.
There's going to be a wedding.
That's terrific.
Great. Oh,
Did you get it?
Oh, Claudia.
There's going to be
Yes,
a wedding.
I know, honey. Oh, sweetie, you and Luke are going to live happily ever after yet. Just you wait and see. Oh, I hope so.
Oh, for sure.
I wasn't allowed to be any other way.
We're having a party already.
Oh,
Amy,
let me
there's Laura. I just
Oh.
wanted to see Laura. Hi. Laura, I just found out. I got the flight number and I called the airport and the plane should be landing any time now.
Gail, what do you think? Do you think that this means that he has the divorce decree?
Well, what else could it mean?
I don't know. I guess I may as well tell you. I've been very uncomfortable about this whole situation.
Well, you can stop being uncomfortable and stop worrying. Things are finally going your way.
Yes, it's about time, too. Are they back yet?
Amy, how are you?
Robert, Luke's on his way home.
Well, what's the good oil? When's the boy back in town?
Well, barring any unforeseen complications, the plane should be landing right now.
I hate flying in storms. It feels ominous. It's too late for that.
I think we should have landed by now.
Oh, no, we're probably circling somewhere upstate. No, I said I was dying to get married, but I didn't mean on a plane. Hey, relax. You got me with you, Spencer. Luck in the Irish, all that good stuff. Maybe you ought to send a little of that luck my way, pal. Once we land, Oh, I'm going to be in some trouble.
Luke, I told you my plan could work.
I don't know, Lee. Every time I close my eyes, I keep seeing that smashed-up record room in Mexico. It's just no divorce, no wedding.
Have little faith. There's more than one way to get a divorce.
You know, your plan, it's a little hard to follow.
Want me to run through it again?
Yeah, if you don't mind.
Anything I can do to help?
Just tell me this. The bottom line. Can I legally marry Laura or not?
line is there has to be a decision made.
Well, Lee, what I'm looking for is a straight yes or no answer. Can I legally marry Laura or not?
I'm sorry, the answer just isn't that clear cut. Look, you gotta understand, any good lawyer is never gonna recommend the course of action that I'm suggesting here.
Well, I'm desperate.
Well, I understand that. The only reason I'm bringing up this risky course of action, see?
All right, then will you just run it by me one more time?
All right, now we're all clear that the original divorce decree that Scotty and Laura signed is no longer a valid consideration, okay?
Yeah, even more so since the boy threw the coup. I'm sorry, Lee, but let's face it, he did split the scene of the crime.
All right, we don't really, there's no way we have of knowing who it was that ransacked the records room.
Look, Scotty is gone. Now, that's that. Shall I continue with this?
Please.
Well, what I'm suggesting here is that Laura obtain a divorce that's called an ex parte dissolution.
That's without his consent?
Precisely. The court takes over a jurisdiction of Laura, grants a decree. It's like a divorce, well, it's by default.
Okay, how fast can this happen?
It'll be done immediately. All Laura has to do is fly to Juarez and sign the appropriate papers.
Mexico again?
We'll be back in Port Charles the same day, Luke.
And she can leave as early as tonight, old boy.
If there's going to be the wedding as we planned, she would have to leave tonight.
All right, any questions so far?
Yeah, I have a question, the most important one of all. What is the catch?
Well, as I said, the court has jurisdiction over Laura, grants her a decree, which will allow you to get a marriage license, go ahead with the wedding. But...
There's always the but in there.
The court does not have jurisdiction over Scott. Therefore, as the first husband, if he decides to contest the divorce, then it is invalid.
Well, then what happens?
The worst that can happen, and it can happen, is that Laura can be convicted of bigamy.
Bigamy?
It's only if Scotty contests it.
Wait a minute. You mean to tell me that if we do this, Laura could be a bigamist? She could go to jail, Lee?
Well, you're jumping the gun there, Luke.
No, look, no. Forget it. If it's that dangerous, maybe we shouldn't even have a wedding.
Laura, I have to tell you, I am really excited about this wedding. Amy, slow down, okay? Aren't you excited?
Yes, Amy, of course we're all excited.
Look, I just want to take it one step at a time, okay? And the first step is getting my divorce.
Oh, yes, but then the wedding.
And then the
wedding.
world.
I think this calls for a celebration.
How about Kelly?
Sounds great to me. Could we hold off on Kelly's for a while? I really want to wait for Luke.
I think Laura's right, and I'd like to wait for Lee. It can't be too much longer.
In the meantime, why don't you give you a little scoop on what happened yesterday with Mrs. Miko's Cassadine?
You actually know Helena Cassadine?
What does she look like?
Well, she's just as beautiful as she was when I met her a few years ago. If it's at all possible, I guess even more so.
Well, I would like to wait until the reception to find out for myself. We are going, aren't we, Robert?
Hello? Yes, this is Laura. Oh, that's terrific news. Oh, thank you. I can't thank you enough for calling. Okay, great. Okay. All right, bye-bye. Hey! The plane has landed. Was it news?
I know what I'm
No, that was Mary at Lee's office.
Oh, did she talk to Lee?
No, she just hung up from talking to the airport, but I guess they're all going to be over here soon. Oh, honey, you must be so happy. Oh, I am. I really am. I wish my parents were here.
Wherever Lesley and Rick are, I know their hearts are with you right now.
Hi.
Hi.
You ready?
For what?
I guess probably one of the oldest cliches in the entire world.
Okay, don't tell me. Let me guess. Not tonight, dear. I have a headache.
No. A penny for your thoughts.
Oh, okay, fine. I operate cash up front.
I was serious.
It just absolutely knocks me out how so many people love our Laura. And Luke, of course.
I think the whole town is joining together for their wedding.
Not just the whole town. Did you realize that the whole countryside all around is getting involved?
The ladies from Beecher's Corners, I heard they're coming down.
Not just the ladies.
Oh,
Not
yeah?
just the ladies. All of the farmers from Beecher's Corners and the neighboring towns are donating pumpkins. I think we're going to have 300 pumpkins. And the ladies are cooking incredible things. I mean, it's just unbelievable.
I feel very proud.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
The waterfront people are coming.
Well, of
All
course.
those around the clinic. They really want to help.
Those are your people.
A lot of them have come to me and talked about it. They don't have much money, some of them don't have any at all, but they really want to help any way they can.
Yeah. I was thinking about this last night. You know, if you just watch television or listen to the radio or read newspapers, you think that humanity was in a terrible state. There's nothing but awful things going on. And I swear to you, you get down to individual people, and they're as good as, if not better, than ever before.
They are going to have a great wedding. Great.
Well, goodness, I thought so all along. How nice to hear it coming out of your mouth.
Well, I've been in favor of it some time.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's, well...
But?
No, but it's just I'd like my son-in-law to have a job.
Yes, well, you can't have everything.
Yeah, but he does have a yacht, a very big, expensive.
Hey, I've heard worse. After all, boating is my life.
There is one thing, however, that bothers me.
What?
That yacht used to belong to the Cassidines.
I know what you mean. I think it's haunted.
I'm sorry. I didn't hear the car pull up. I would have hit the door for you.
I don't mind using the key.
Well, it gets kind of lonely around here during the day. I like to see you as soon as I can, you know.
Almost like I never left, huh?
No, I wouldn't say that, but you can try it again and I'll let you know.
Give me a couple of minutes, will you? I really had a rough day at the clinic. I just want to get over on the sofa and put my feet up, okay?
Sure. Let me have your coat.
It's all right. Thanks.
How about a drink?
Yeah, drink sounds perfect. Thanks.
Good. I got just what the doctor ordered. Oh, there's some hors d'oeuvres there, too. A little snack before dinner. Help yourself.
Oh, yes, they look very nice. Susan, I hope you haven't gone to the trouble of making an elaborate dinner.
Oh, I had a little time on my hands today, so I tried out some new recipes. Tonight, my love, we go French. Alan, don't tell me you're not hungry.
I'm sorry, I really did have a rather late lunch.
All right, well, tell you what. Why don't you just try an appetizer? We can sit and talk and make a long, leisurely night of it, huh? Good?
Very good. Very good.
You miss me today?
I always miss you.
I mean, did you really miss me?
I really missed you. I started calling all of my patients Susan. I mean, the men objected.
Oh, you think it'll always be like this?
Like what?
The two of us, so much in love.
Sure. Will, you, and the baby.
You have got to start calling him Jason.
I know. He's just so little to have a name. He's a baby.
Yeah.
Do me a favor. Go and get him for me, will you? I want to see him.
Oh, all right. I'll see if he's up. See you, Daddy. Here you go. Here you go, Pumpkin.
Hi. Hi. Oh, dear, dear, dear. How are you, Jason? How are you, you lovely, beautiful thing? I love you so much.
Sweetie pie. Oh, I'll get it. Hello? Yes, he's right here. Just a minute. It's for you, Alan. It's your mother.
Did she say what she wanted?
She said, hello, is Alan there? Not even, how are you, Susan?
There.
Yes, Mother.
Oh, good, Alan. I'm glad I caught you.
Oh, is it something important?
Why else would I call you there? I just want to tell you that I've decided that the Quartermain family should gather for dinner one night a week.
Well, I think I can handle that. What night?
Tonight, dear. 7 o'clock sharp.
You must be joking.
This is your mother, Alan. I don't joke.
Mother? Mother? I'm sorry. I'm going to have to take a rain check on that wonderful French dinner of yours.
What's wrong? Something wrong at home?
No, my mother has come up with a brilliant idea. She thinks that one of her latest brainstorms should be the Quartermain family dinner.
Well, maybe I should go with you.
I wish you could.
Ellen, we are living together now, you know.
I know that, but this is a family obligation.
I see. Husbands and wives, Monica at your side, is that it? Leave the mistress at home? I don't suppose it matters that you've asked her to marry you one day.
You know, when Luke and I get married, I hope we live in a house just like this one.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, filled with lots of good times, lots of good friends.
Well, first you have to find a place to live.
Have you two been house hunting?
Have we ever?
Why don't you live on the yacht?
That sounds glamorous.
Hey, that's easy for you to say. You try living in the hold of that thing with the rat patrol. Right, Laura?
Oh, don't remind me, please.
It was absolutely divine topside now, really.
You have to tell us all about it sometime.
Later, a whole lot later.
Well, anything would be better than some of the dumps that we've looked at.
You know what, Amy? I really don't care where I live anymore, just as long as Luke and I are together.
Oh, yes.
I wish he'd get here.
Should be any minute.
Right on. I don't believe it. You finally made it. Come on in.
Really? What are you doing, beauty?
I started the party without you.
Well, we planned your life, marriage, everything.
You are terrific.
You always.
I know.
The greatest must have gotten you.
My darling. Where are you? Miss you a lot. Where is it?
Just a minute, baby.
Joe! Oh, yeah. Where is the divorce decree?
Can I talk to you alone for a minute?
Something wrong?
We'll be right back, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Obsequious?
I don't know. What happened?
Well, it isn't easy, baby.
Will you just tell me what happened?
I don't have it.
You don't have it? I don't understand.
Well, sweetheart, somebody broke into the records room in this Mexican town. And they stole it. It's not there. It's gone.
Who stole the divorce decree?
It was fiesta time down there, you know. I've got all these mariachis going off in my brain. I can't. They didn't even know the town hall had been broken into until we went in to get the divorce decree, and all the papers were everywhere. It was a mess.
But who stole it?
I think Scott did.
Why would he do that?
It beats the hell out of me.
Damn it.
Now listen, maybe he just changed his mind. I mean, there could be a million reasons, but I don't know what they are.
Did you see him? Or did you talk to him at all?
No. Nobody knows where he is. He's skipped.
Well, I guess the wedding's off.
No. No, wait a minute. You don't give up that easily. No, Lee has a plan.
Look, if it's about filing for a divorce in the state of New York, you can forget it.
No.
Because you have to wait for those for over a year.
No, baby, there's another alternative. It's called an ex parte divorce. Ex parte. I think that's what it is. It means that one party, that would be you, can get the divorce without the other person even being present. So he wouldn't even have to be there.
Really?
Yeah.
But can we get one in time for the wedding?
I checked the timetables when we came in from the airport. There's a flight leaving for Juarez, Mexico in 2 hours. We could go there, you could sign the papers. The whole thing could be over. We could come back, walk down the aisle just as planned. You follow me?
Oh, it sounds wonderful. Good.
Yeah, okay. But there is one thing that I want you to understand.
What?
I want you to know this completely now. This ex part, whatever it is, divorce, could be declared invalid any time that Scott opposed it, before or after the fact.
Then we would never really be married.
Yes, we would. You'd be married to me. And you'd also be married to him.
Luke, I don't get it.
It's called bigamy.
Yeah, and it's against the law.
Yeah, I know, but only if he contests it. Look, it's very confusing, and I want you to totally understand it before you make any decisions. And I think that Lee's the man you should ask the questions to, so I'll get him.
Luke.
Yes, baby.
What should I do?
Think about it. Think about it very carefully. I guess you've been filled in on the facts of this continuing saga.
You okay?
Yeah, thanks.
How is Laura taking
She's all right. Survivors, we'll figure it out. We'll work it out.
Hey, gang, look, let's get out of here and give these kids a bit of privacy, huh?
Yeah, come on, let's go to Kelly and leave them be.
Thanks.
Thank
you.
Call us. Give us a call.
Sure. Bye. Thank you, Mrs. Paul. Lee, would you mind terribly hanging on for a few minutes, coming into the kitchen and talking to Laura?
No, not at all. I'm sure she has some questions.
I'll wait for you here, darling.
All right. I think I will call Rick and Lesley. The kids are going to need all the support they can get, with or without a wedding.
What a wedding this is going to be. Luke and Laura will be so happy.
Oh, Mrs. Whitaker, they're just going to flip over your wedding cake.
My friends and I have been working on it for days. It's 4 feet tall.
Good heavens, Agnes, wherever did you find an oven large enough to bake it?
In sections, Lila. We bake it in sections.
Oh.
You know, Charlie and me, we never even had a wedding cake. I mean, in Vegas, let's face it, all they care about are chips. And right after the ceremony, well, we passed the slot machine, and I couldn't get Charlie to start the honeymoon
I'll be right
for
back.
3 hours.
Edward, Monica, just a moment, hold it a moment.
No, Lila, you go back to your little tea party. I'm in a hurry.
I'm in a rush too, Lila.
Now,
Thank
just
you, Edward.
where do you think the two of you are going?
Well, I don't think I know. I am going to the club.
And I am going to a lecture, so if you'll excuse me, Lila.
There will be no clubs and no lectures tonight. I have decided that from now on, the Quartermain family will meet for dinner once a week.
Lila, what does that have to do with my plans for this evening?
Tonight is our family dinner, dear. I have already spoken to Alan.
What?
Lila, now let's talk this over, huh?
We should talk about it at dinner tonight, dear. 7 o'clock sharp. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have important business with my committee ladies.
Oh, that woman will be the death of me yet. The way she's acting, you'd think she ran us all.
Isn't she?
Nobody controls my life.
She controls the money.
That's Alex. The miserable luck of it all.
See you at dinner, Edward?
At 7, sharp.
I just want to reiterate the major point here. This kind of a Mexican divorce is legal and valid against everyone, except Scotty.
Do you understand that, baby?
What I don't understand is why you couldn't find Scotty and get his consent.
Because it was impossible.
But, Luke, he agreed to the divorce.
Laura, Scotty's gone.
I told you, baby. He skipped town before we got there.
Yeah, I know, but why couldn't you have hired someone? You know, track him down?
Laura, if it was possible to find my son, I would find him. Mexico is a big country. Good Lord only knows if he's still there.
Maybe he'll never come back.
Either way, he signed those papers with me. He's not going to contest it now, is he?
Who knows what that guy's gonna do?
What do you think, Lee? Do you agree with him? Do you think that Scotty stole those papers?
I think that is a little unfair. I mean, a number of those files were missing. There's no way in the world to know that yours was singled out.
In other words, we'll never really know for sure.
I'll tell you this much, Laura. If Scotty ever does come back here and is considering contesting the divorce, I will do everything in my power to stop him. Now, I shall leave the two of you alone to talk. Incidentally, I've asked Joe to call your parents, Laura, because I think you should discuss this with them, too.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I just wasn't expecting any of this.
It's pretty overwhelming, isn't it?
Yeah.
Listen, I want you to know that I really tried. I did my best. I really...
Of course you did.
I don't know. I'll be with you. All the way. Whatever you decide.
Thank you.
Look, do you want some tea or...
No. That's sweet of you. What I really want right now is just some time to think, and this is my decision, Luke. I think I'd like some time alone.